Okay. Okay, so this fault, PGM-FI fault, I found that red, and it is related to glow plug number 4. If you have a search, you'll find that that's kind of common on these. So today we're going to change all 4 glow plugs, because yeah, if one goes, they all go, right? Okay, so this is where you start with. Take off the wipers. So wiper on there. They are 17s. You take off the plastic trim that goes around it. So disconnect the washer feed, and then you'll find that this corner comes off separately. This little corner on the outside comes off separately, and then the main bit just pulls up. You've got little push clips here, up here, and in the same corner on the other side. You've got a little clip here that holds on these side trims. You need to just pinch those up, and then this panel needs to come off. So it's all 10s. So you've got 2 10s on the front, and then you've got 3 at the back. So there's one there. There's one down there, there's one there. So let's see where we are after that. Okay, this is where we are now. So cover off. These are really difficult to see. So there's the top of your injectors. So these cables here go into the glow plugs. They are just pull off. So they've got this little handle on the side. Just pull it up and they would pop off. Right, you need a deep 12 mil socket. This is what I was using. Deep 12 extension, universal, and a short extension. This is probably too long. And it's really, and you can just about get them up. You don't really need a magnet for that one, but they do. A couple of people have said that magnets help. This is interesting. You can see that the cabling is rubbing off the cover, so I'll put some insulation tape around that. It doesn't seem to be through to the copper, but it's interesting that there's so many of these number 4s with some kind of fail. And this is number 4 as far as I know, next to gearbox. So yeah, I'll take a closer look at that with magnifying glass. But that is really worn through the plastic, isn't it? Worn through the insulation. So yeah, I'll wrap that up in something. So yeah, so it's just a case of going steady. So I can see how I can get to that. There's plenty of space over the top of that. I'll take out number 3 first. Just have a look at it. I'll show you that in a second. And then the other 2 are quite fucking buried. So that's number 2. And that is number 1. That looks like a right pain in the arse to get to. But yeah. There are so many tubes in this engine, oh my god. So yeah, getting these connectors back on might be interesting. You really cannot see these. They really are buried. I mean, you can just see the body of number 1 there. The light is very handy. You can just see what you're trying to work with there. Anyway, just go slow and steady. Take your time. Initially you look at it and you think, fuck, I gotta take all those injectors off. But no, you can just get to it. And then reassembly is the reverse of removal. So here's what they look like. So this is the Honda one. And I'm fitting Blue Point replacements. Not because of cost, just because they were available and they're close. You can see they're slightly different. It's pretty much the same. The threaded body is a little different, and the top is mostly the same. There is a difference in price from the Hondas to the Blue Points, but it's not the end of the world. They're a little bit cheaper. 75 quid I paid for the set, for my set. So yeah, that's alright. Anyway, we'll fit them in and yeah, see what it does. Okay, I've now finished this. The Blue Point plugs seem to be fine. A couple of things I noticed, that little bit of wiring that was wearing on the cover. It was actually this, I think it was rubbing on. Sorted that. This clip had pinged off, so I just cable tied that. The two at this end were actually not bad for access. Number 3 was okay, number 4 was a little bit of a pig. But none of them were too bad once you actually got into the mindset of doing the job. And looking around, I can't see anything else I need to do before I button it all back up. So yeah, that's that. So just take your time, you should be alright. Have plenty of extensions. Yeah, pretty straightforward. Right, so a couple of starts later and the light has gone out. All is good in the world of the Civic. Yeah, so let's just see how long those glow plugs last. They do look a little bit different to the Honda ones, but it's beautiful, isn't it, when your camera won't focus. They do look a little bit different, but not much. And yeah, everything else is great with the Civic. I'm due a little update video, but I haven't changed the brakes yet. Front brakes, did the rear brakes a while ago. Put some new Michelins on the front. They cured this wandering that I had with the car over the old Goodyears. What else did I do? Yeah, just nothing really. Change the oil, just keep on trucking. It's such a great car. How in the hell you replace this car, I don't know. I'm looking at new Civics and they're like 35 grand for hybrid. Just mad. Anyway, more later.